Back once again. The beam is in place. Took down the temporary wall. No, excuse me, I took down the load-bearing wall. Temporary walls are still up. And I cut the joint between the two room joist structures, ceiling joist structures. And you can see I offset it from what was previously the load-bearing wall because of that rafter position. But it's now setting up in there, and it is pretty well ready to secure our ceiling joist too. So I've got ceiling joist, I got joist hangers, and we're going to put those on in the next day or so. And once all the ceiling joists are secured to the beam, then we can take out our temporary walls, and this thing should carry its own weight. I guess a few little details. Double check your roof angle when you cut it. Guys, it's no fun to get it pretty much all the way up there and find out your roof angle wasn't right. I'll speak from experience on that. I just mismeasured, and yeah, that wasn't any fun. You can see substantial, plenty substantial for what we need. Again, maybe it's a bit of overkill, but you know, for $75, you can't rightly go wrong with it. So we'll finish this up, and then we'll show you the final result. Well, I'm going to finish up this beam construction video series. This is the door we talked about that was coming out. It's been framed in, and I've got plastic over it for now. When it comes time to sheetrock, we'll rip the plastic down, we'll rock that hole over and patch it up. You can see the this is the hallway, and you can see that I left that fully structured as is. I'll show you why, but way more work that I want to get into, as it turns out, once you get in the wall and see what's going on. So here's the bedroom. Back up here, temporary supporting walls are out. You can see where the sheetrock cutoff line is. All this sheetrock will be coming down for relocation of lights, and there's a hole that has to be patched anyway, and that light's got to be moved, the register's got to be moved. There's so much patchwork. Easier just to go ahead and rock the whole ceiling. So see, that'll all be coming down shortly. About to start the installation of the recessed lighting. It'll be 12 recessed lights. The length of the room, 28 feet, I think it is. That may be including the closet, I don't remember. Anyway, so here's the beam. It is installed, as you saw in the last segment, and now everything is secured to it. Used a series of clamps to help hold the joist hangers together and get the right elevation on the bottom of the joist hanger so it comes off even with the bottom of the beam. The beam has got absolutely no crown or bow. It is straight as an arrow, and again, it's carrying this load quite well, way more beam than we need, so no problem there. So this is the outside exterior wall. This goes to the interior wall, to the door I was just showing you that was taken out, and on up into the attic space. One thing we did, of course, was this used to be a corner joint, so we filled in with a couple of 2x4s just to help reinforce this entire structure of the beam. And the same on this side as well. There's a stud, a king stud here. Yeah, the king studs here, one king stud, and then two more added, and then of course there's another right there close by. So we got plenty of mass holding that beam. It's not going anywhere. So, and there it is. This is the what you couldn't see very well before, but this is the wall to the master closet, and then behind those lights, of course, is the master closet itself. And so this will become, these lights are so bright, this will become part of the master suite. So you'll be able to go throughout the room, large room, and then into the master closet there. So it's looking good. We've got wall patch to do as far as sheetrock goes. We sheetrock across here, sheetrock across this section to here will be added and patched in. The total ceiling will be done. with lighting. I'm debating on speakers. They're a fairly easy retrofit. I may do them later. So the lighting will be installed, and then this window's been ordered. Hopefully it'll be here in a little under 2 weeks. We'll get that done. We've got a roll off. Here's our light fixtures. Our light cans are going up in the ceiling. We've got a roll off, 20-yard roll off ordered for all of this mess. And got some young people, hopefully pretty shortly, will be over here to help fill that roll off. And then once I get some of this cleared out, then I can start bringing down the rest of this roof. And then we can get serious. I'm going to go ahead and start on lighting, do the layout, make sure I know where everything's going. Always tough for me when it comes to fixture count when I'm talking about recessed. This particular room is 96 square feet, has 4 recessed fixtures, and then a ceiling fan. The light is nice. It's not ridiculously bright. So I think I'm going to go with that same square footage distribution. 4 bulbs over 96 square feet would mean we would actually need 14 recessed lights. I am going to keep them like these in just two rows going down the length of the room this way. So there'll be 2 rows. And I think instead of 14, we'll cut back to 12. We'll also have bedroom lamps. And of course, whenever all the bathroom work's done, there'll also be lighting from there. And we're going to put them on 2 circuits, so we'll have six bulbs on each circuit so we can control the lighting. And then also they have the new CFL dimmables, which I've yet to try, but I'm going to. I actually purchased some CFL. I purchased some CFL dimmables for the closet, but then I didn't end up installing them at the time just because I was in a hurry to get it done. So we'll try them in here, see how they work. I'll put dimming switches in. The switches will be located here by the door. Later, these switches will have to be relocated to a new wall it's currently inside the closet. But once the closet's out, then that part right there will be gone. So that's it. You kind of get the idea. The beam, well worth the effort. A lot of effort though. It's not easy. It's quite easy to build. Ridiculously easy to build actually. If you need a beam, unless you just don't have the time, go build it. You don't necessarily need to buy it. It can be quite expensive. Feel free to price it out. But like I said, this is $75 worth of plywood for a 16 by 11.5 by 4 3/8 inch beam. And that's a steal of a deal in anybody's book, I think. It's ridiculously heavy, but it would be whether you built it or bought it. And so get you plenty of good help to install it and work wisely. Come along, ratchet straps, whatever you can reasonably do. Make use of the laws of physics to make it easier if you can. So it's where we are. If you have any questions or issues or concerns, feel free to drop us a note, like our videos, subscribe, whatever you want to do. We don't get paid for it, so it's really not a big deal either way. I think that's it for now. Probably come back and make a video a little later in the remodel, just to add on to the bedroom remodel, and maybe then you'll get to see it more complete without all the open structures. So thank you very much for watching. Have a good night.